We are here with Susan Christiansen, who is, I don't want to say the brain child behind this program, but you really kind of got it rolling, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Okay, tell us about where you came from and why you came here and how this all started.
Well, I lived in Davis for 23 years and also taught high school at Miraloma High School in the IB program for 32 years and then retired. And as a result, I moved to a ranch in Vacaville and didn't know anything about Vacaville. So I decided the best way to find out about Vacaville is to volunteer at the town library. And also I volunteer with Master Gardeners, so I got to know the culture and the climate.
So you came to the library and you said, what do you guys need and how can I help?
And they said, well, what can you do? And I said, well, what do you need? And they said, well, we need someone to run the tutoring program because it's kind of hit and miss, and people come and they leave, and they don't really have a sense of ownership. And since I've started quite a few programs, I know a little bit about starting programs and getting them going and doing program review to make them better. And so I thought, I can do this.
And not to mention you were an educator for how long?
32 years.
So you got a little bit of experience when it comes to teaching and tutoring and things like that.
Yes, I was in staff development. I also created the beginning teacher support program, and I was a mentor teacher and teacher of teachers.
So let's talk about that phrase, staff development. That's kind of what you've done here, isn't it?
Well, yes, and the students really are the central part of the program. They're the ones that I rely on to review the program, what's working, what's not, and to have ownership of the program.
And there's I don't know, how many kids do we have here, 20 or so?
We have about 20 here. We've had as many as 26 tutors, and with one-on-one with the students, that's a lot of young men and women in a room.
Yeah. And is they're tutoring one-on-one, aren't they? I mean, that's kind of that's what I find intriguing is each kid who comes in looking for help gets their own tutor.
Exactly, and it's a yearly relationship. They develop rapport, they find their strengths and areas of need, and they are really committed to each other. And we also have an acknowledgement of both the students and the tutors for Student and Tutor of the Week. So each one of these tutors and students is a unique combination and skilled, I think.
So are we developing, knowing that there's a serious shortage of good teachers and teachers in general, is that kind of what this is, a breeding ground for future teachers maybe?
I wouldn't say a breeding ground, but I think it's a good experience for responsibility and reliability. And these students are getting not just the relationship between the tutor and the student, but they're also, once a month, we have a learning theory program. So they've been given lesson design, positive reinforcement, metacognition, questioning strategies, Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey. They're going to be presenting today on Howard Gardner's 9 Intelligences. They really have had some learning theory background that could very well provide a foundation for a teacher.
And most of these kids are middle to high school, right?
Yes, most of them are high school. We have a few middle school. But all of these students are from either CSF or some honor program, and so they really are high caliber individuals, and I feel privileged to be working with them.
And I gotta believe when it comes time to apply for college, having this on that application is really gonna help them shoot to the top.
I think so, and we can write letters of recommendation for them because we know them. We see them every week, and we see how they interact with their students. So.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Not really, other than I welcome the opportunity to have this program highlighted and would encourage anyone who wants to be a part of this program to come on down.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.